How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. It's actually the opening day. It's September 13th of the archery season here in Zone C for this area. And I shot out to a new piece of public land I've never been to before. I was just really wanting to get out into the woods today. And yeah, we're gonna go out for an afternoon sit, just kind of explore a little bit, but only made it about 50 yards from the truck. My truck's right over there off the road. I'm already running into some good buck sign. Show you guys real quick. Got a real nice scrape rub here. So, barely made it in here, but I'm gonna keep you guys with you. Stay tuned and hopefully we run into some more stuff. But I'm excited, opening day. Good luck. A bit more of the view of what we're walking through here. I think I've got about a mile, and then the boundary line is actually adjacent to a big ag field, so I'm just gonna try to slip in there real quiet and sit for the afternoon. But it's real open in here. Oh, might bump something on our way in, but we'll see. Well, I haven't made it another 100 yards or so, but I mean, there's just tons of these rubs everywhere in here. I mean, there's just a lot of trees with the right diameter, and it's real open down in here, but I'll show you guys this one real quick. Another pretty fresh one up in here. But again, it's really open and real dry up in here. But I'm gonna keep moving down towards the ag field. Hopefully the sign continues, or else we'll end up back in here. But stay tuned. So, I kind of wanted to try and show you guys some of the stuff behind me here. I'm sure most of you guys know what this sign is already, but this is a big hog wallow where you can see it's a little bit of a lower area. It's really dry up here, and these hogs are finding that wetter ground, that wetter stuff to wallow around and roll around in the mud. Keeps the mosquitoes off of them and stuff. But you can definitely see all this ground torn up, nice wet ground. Right here in this little gully. This would be a great spot to set up early in the morning, late at night. Try and arrow a pig coming out of here, but we're gonna keep pushing, trying to make it to that ag field. And I'll catch you guys when I find something else. Alright, everybody. So I just made it back here into my spot. I made it back to the edge of the ag fields here. And I'm probably about 200, maybe 150 yards away from the property line there. But I did end up finding a feeder that was located right between the ag fields and the property line. So I'm feeling like I'm in a pretty good spot here. There's been a lot of rubs, a lot of sign. And it's about 1:45. Set up here and wait for the afternoon. Hopefully get some deer moving in towards that feeder off the woods here. But I'll give you guys a little view of what I'm looking at here in a second. So I'm kind of right here on this hill. It's dropping down into this real dry cypress dome. Big cypress swamp that's just completely bone dry right now. We've actually got a little scrape on that tree right there. And a couple of these other smaller persimmons and beauty berries have some scrapes on them, so it's a good spot. Let's see what we can find. so hung up, was looking around for whatever hen was making that noise, and started to loop around, went behind some thicket, hit a couple more calls, and he came right into about 50 and hung up. And I thought about maybe letting an arrow fly at him, but he was just far and through some thick stuff. But it was exciting to say the least, and fun. I definitely wasn't expecting a big tom to come out of there. Thought for sure it was a hen calling to me. But yeah, this is awesome. Opening day, this is great. Hopefully we run into some more action here. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon now. It's getting to be about prime time, and I'll keep you guys included here, and hopefully we can get into something. So, wish me luck, and I'll catch you guys later. Well, I just missed a pretty good opportunity. I had those turkeys calling back behind me again, and got on my mouth call and called that. There's a whole group of jakes actually this time. It's probably about 6 or 8 of them, and called them in, and they came in behind me in this really thick stuff I'll show you in a second. And they probably came into about 25 yards, and we're just in some really thick stuff. And I was able to draw back, get ready to shoot one, and I think one of the turkeys just picked me off as I was pulling back, and they all kind of slowly turned and skirted out the other way. It didn't seem super spooked, so I feel like they might come back, but man, it was a close opportunity. I'm always psyched to draw back on an animal day one. It's a great sign, great omen to the start of the season, so I'm gonna try not to dwell on it too bad. Try not to think about those turkey breasts I'll be going home with, but yeah, exciting. And I'm gonna show you guys where those turkeys kind of came out from. So, I've kind of got all the ag field and stuff is all back there, and that's where I kind of heard them calling, and kind of started calling way back in there again. And when I finally saw them, they were kind of way back in that thick stuff there. They were about 25, 30 yards probably. And then they just kind of skirted off back that way, probably back towards the ag field. So, still pretty good. It's about, let me see, it's about 5:50 still, so still got some time left. Hopefully a deer comes in, because I didn't expect this hunt to turn into a turkey hunt like it has, but we'll see if we can get any more action on here. I'll keep you guys updated. Everybody, back again with another update, and it's been a lot more eventful of a day than I was expecting. I just had another group of jakes come through, and they skirted around me again, probably at about 60 yards, staying wide, staying down in that bottom, and then headed up in front of me, up towards the ag fields. So hopefully we'll catch them on their way out, but still no sign of any deer movement, any hog movement, or anything. So I think it's about 7 o'clock, so it's getting to that prime time. Hopefully we get a deer moving through here, or those turkeys coming back. But stay tuned, I'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully we get some more action. Everybody, it's getting to be about 7:15, 7:30. It's starting to get dark, and got a pretty good hike to get out of here, so I'm going to start heading out nice and slow, see if I can get to anything on the way out of here. But overall, I'm super impressed with this spot. Saw a ton of turkeys, and super eventful day so far. And yeah, just a beautiful sit, beautiful opening day. Very excited. But see if you can see, it's kind of tucked up in these trees there, but clearly need to do a better job next time, getting tucked in there, hiding a little bit better. But it's awesome. So I'm gonna start packing out, and probably catch you guys back at the truck. Well, just before I completely peeled out of here, I just wanted to show you guys how dry this swamp really is, And I'm not too sure if you can see it up there. Right up there, that's the high water mark. I don't know if you can kind of see it right here. But that's like 6 feet up. I mean, it's dry out here. It's pretty cool to get to walk down through all these swamps and sloughs. See these big dead cypress stumps. It's real neat walking down through here. I'll even show you right up over here. This ground's all tracked up. Super soft down in here. And like I was saying earlier, the hog's really looking for this soft ground. You can see this is pretty nice, fresh rooting, where these hogs have been wallowing and rooting up in this soft, wet ground here. And then this leads right back up towards that ag field up there. But yeah, just thought it was cool. Wow, hold on. Check this out. Got all of this hog rooting up in here. Real neat. Check this out. Holy shit. Got his sweet young growing in the middle through this giant cypress stump. God, this thing is old as can be. A little bit of reference here. I don't know if that helps at all. Thing is huge. Got all these giant knees. Look at this knee. Look at that. Thing is huge. I mean, you can see they were definitely cut and harvested way up there. Meaning they were harvested a long time ago, when the logging equipment couldn't really get lower than that. And it was easier just to cut the trees way up there. So you got another one down in here. But yeah, these swamps are too cool, man. Just gives you an idea of what used to be out here, how big the cypress stand used to be. It's awesome. So this is the first one of these guys I've seen in a long time. But holy cow, this is a big one. Big eastern diamondback. Oh man. That will wake you up. Fuck. I don't even want to mess with this guy. We're definitely going to leave him alone. What a beautiful critter. Wow. No rattle either. This is scary, man. That guy will mess your day up. Wow. He's right back over there, but wow, that is a great reminder to always watch your step out here, guys. And whew, that guy would seriously mess your day up and in a hurry. But I mean, quite honestly, I haven't seen one in quite some time. It's probably been, probably almost 10 years since I've seen one out in the wild, and they're definitely not doing as well, population-wise. And you could tell that one was not rattling, not worried about me at all. So, kind of freaks you out, but you just gotta keep your head on a swivel, watch where you're walking, and it's just a good reminder. Be careful out here, guys, and just treat these animals with respect, because they can mess your day up pretty quick. So I'm gonna get back to it, watching my step, getting out of here. But I'll catch you guys back in the truck, unless we run into anything else. All right, everybody, just made it back to the apartment, and I just want to do a little brief recap of the hunt today. I was really excited, real pumped about that piece of property. I'd never been out there before. A little bit of a travel from my apartment here, but definitely worth it. There was plenty of deer sign in there. That big ag field there was definitely holding some deer. And although we didn't run into any today, I'm sure they're in there and I'll be back. But, still super exciting getting to see a bunch of turkeys in there. And although that wasn't really what I was looking for, it's still great. Always fun to see some wildlife out there. But it's always exciting getting to draw back, almost letting an arrow fly. So hopefully it's a good omen for the rest of my season. And hopefully you guys stay tuned, enjoyed the video. I know it's probably a little bit more boring than you guys are used to, but yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully have some more exciting videos to come. Looking forward to the rest of the season. Good luck, everybody out there.